All right, good morning, everyone. I hope you're all fine and well. Yes, it's another session of our top trade setup. And yeah, we're at Trade Signals, where we trade together, literally. That's what we do here. And without further ado, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are up around 14 subscribers. You see, we are going gradually. We were at a point we were 4 subscribers, right? And now we have 114. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for watching the video, for liking and all. You can still do more, all right? And all of that said, let's jump straight into the fundamentals we have coming today. So to begin with, we have all the fundamentals we have literally in the morning. Okay, and in the next 2 hours, we should be seeing all of them to be done with. Okay, we'll be done with all of them, literally, the major ones that we have today. And you can see we have the German preliminary CPI coming today by it's just all day anyways. We don't know when it's going to be released. Okay, but definitely it's going to be it probably is a meeting. It's going to be a long meeting or a summit. So we see how that goes. Okay, there should be a time for that, but they made it all day. So we have to chill and see how that goes. And by 9 a.m. today, we have Spanish flash CPI year on year. We're going to we're also going to see how that goes as well. As you can see, the market is forecasting an increment of 0.5%. Okay, they're anticipating for increase of 0.5% in the what? In the annual CPI in Spain, which is also ranked top 10 countries with the largest CPI anyway. Spain is ranked top 10, but Germany actually takes the lead in Europe when it comes to the countries with the largest and highest GDP and their contribution to the European Union, anyways. All right. And then by 9:55, we have Australian dollar, Reserve Bank of Australia Governor Bullock's speech is also coming. It's going to talk about inflation, it's going to talk about interest rates, it's going to talk about the labor market and some other core fundamental factor in the market, definitely. Okay. Someone said, what is CPI, please? Oh, good Lord. It's an inflationary data. It is called Consumer Price Index. Okay. Consumer Price Index. That is what that means. Okay. So let's pay close attention to it, anyways. Okay. Just like inflation, all right. The rise in price. Okay. The rise and fall of goods and services. That's what inflation is. Okay. When the amount you used to buy something before changes and it didn't just drop, it went higher. That's inflation. Okay. So we're going to see how that goes. So that's that on the fundamentals. And all day today, we have bank holiday in the United States of America. As we all know, we are approaching to the Thanksgiving Thursday and Thanksgiving Friday. All right, so let's jump into the proper session of today, which is technical analysis. So first off, we're going to be kickstarting with DXY. So as you can see, DXY finally broke below structure yesterday. As you can see, what happened right here, the market broke below structure yesterday nicely. And now you can see what's going on. The market seems to be pulling back to retesting the previous support, okay? The previous support right there. Market seems to be retesting back there. So in the next couple of days, I mean, next couple of hours, or maybe days, as a matter of fact, we will likely see the rejection of this particular resistance level right here, which is 106.50. We'll likely see it reject the price, and we'll see dollar index actually come all the way down to this zone right here, or this particular level. What is the notice? Okay, maybe 105.30. Okay, might likely see DXY come all the way down to 105.30 right there, from 106.50 to 105.30. So maybe we're gonna get to see that in the next couple of hours or couple of days. I don't know, but I would love to see this happen in the next couple of hours because there are some trades, there are some major pairs. I personally wouldn't mind picking a trade on, okay, or picking. I mean, I want to pick one or two trades today, possibly. All right, and we see how that goes. By the time DXY is done with the pullback, we see how that goes. Another thing we need to pay close attention is what is this crossover. Okay, you can see the moving average has crossed over. And lastly, another thing we have to pay close attention to. Oh God, what is this? Okay, the crossover. That's that. The next thing is the Fibonacci. You can see the market is approaching 50% Fibonacci fast and easy. Okay, sorry, you can't see that very clearly. I was the one that reduced the width of this thing, so you should be able to see it now. All right, so I'm anticipating for a very clear pullback. That is too big. Make it 18. 18 is fair enough. Good. Let's make it that way. So I'm anticipating for what? A decent pullback to 50%. As a matter of fact, if I get to see the pullback actually come all the way to the premium level, which is 61.8%, I wouldn't mind. And 61.8% will fall at what? We fall at 106.52 price level on DXY. Then we can start anticipating for what? Rejection from this particular level all the way down to maybe 105.30 or even further, as the case may be. But right now, let's pay close attention to the market price we have right now in front of us, and we'll see how it goes. Although for buy opportunity, I think we are off that train right now. I'm not sure if this buy opportunity is still very much in play, considering the fact that the market has successfully broken below here. Okay, so it's very broken below the support level, just as explained earlier, or just as illustrated, yeah, just as explained earlier. Anyways, okay, that's probably below the support level. Although, if you're gonna get into any buy opportunity later or ever on DXY, that's to break above it. All right, that's to come back to the top right here, do exactly the same thing you did there, or maybe in a much better way, and then continue to go up. If I don't see it above here, I'm now currently on a bearish mode. Okay, as far as the XY is concerned, I'm on a bearish mode. But for the near term, all right, for the near term, don't forget this is the 1 hour time frame. If we take the whole chart to the daily time frame right now, you see that it's still very much at the top. All right, nothing has changed so much at the top. Okay, nothing has changed. So let's keep a close tab on DXY right now. Okay, let's keep a close tab on it until we get the rejection. The market come down here. That's when we can now say maybe we are having a little bit of what rejection. All right, maybe we are having a little bit of reversal. All right, and then if you look very carefully at the top here, you see we have something very close to head and shoulder pattern, isn't it? Yeah, we do have something very similar or close to head and shoulder pattern. So this is something we also have to what we should also pay close attention to as we move forward with this with DXY. Okay, we all know that head and shoulder pattern is a what? Is a reversal chart pattern. So we have to pay close attention to the pattern right in front of us because they all tell us a story. I told us earlier that chart pattern, the market momentum, everything is a story. Okay, the market itself is a storyteller. It's only revealed to people that listen to the market, that listen well enough to understand what the market is saying. So all I'm looking forward to right now is a short opportunity. And when it happens, I will let you know. Heading to USD right now, which is leading my top watch. As you can see, finally, we are having a pullback that is being successfully done right now. And you can see also we have what? We have a crossover. And then the other thing we do have is what? The momentum. Okay, you can see lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. All right, and then we have a new lower, low. So literally, we have a zigzag pattern already. Okay, so we can start looking for short opportunity. So far we get as far as we get an entry candle, all right, an entry candle. So that's number one. We can start looking for sell opportunity right now, as long as we have ourselves an entry candle. But there is a but somewhere. Okay, during my investigation, I noticed that taking a short opportunity right inside this box will be very, very risky. Okay, everything is risky in trading. Definitely, there's always risk involved. Okay, but at the same time, we have to be very careful of how we approach the risk overall. Okay, we have to be careful of how we approach our risk so we don't make any mistakes and we end up taking a trade taking a loss that is avoidable. All right, it's always about capital protection and avoiding as many losses as possible because loss is inevitable. If you avoid as many losses as possible, when the profits come, you will be champion. Okay, that's the plan. So another thing you will notice here is that we have something very similar to head and shoulder pattern also, which is a chart pattern, a reversal chart pattern. So let's see if you can get a reversal or maybe a bearish candlestick that can close below here. That will be what will lead us into a sell opportunity in the near term. Okay, to possibly lead us to a short opportunity or a sell trade in the near term. But right now, as it stands now, okay, don't jump into it just about yet. Let's wait patiently to see if we can get a close below here. A candle that close below here will initiate or we trigger our entry for us, okay? Or we signal a sell entry to me right there. So better entry will be at the bottom there. So let's pay close attention to how the market unravels. I'm sorry my chart is a little bit busy today. Okay, don't forget because we are trading reversal. So we have to be very cautious. We have to be very careful, and we need as many confluence as possible. So I'm using Fibonacci. I'm using moving average. I'm using my trend line. I'm using my flag pattern, and I'm using, I'm using literally a lot of things that I use normally. Okay, so even I personally, I'm a little bit confused with my chart today, but at the same time, I understand everything, but it's a little bit too busy. So I'm apologizing for that. So let's keep a close tab on this. I have a indication right here. If the market closed below here, if you see a candle close below here, that would be good to go. All right, so let's wait patiently with Stitcher. Heading to silver right now. Silver has been one of the top dogs that we've been watching for a while now. And you can see what happened yesterday. The market dropped drastically. Okay, you can see we have this flag pattern right here, which kind of signal our what? Our zigzag pattern. Okay, we have zigzag pattern. O, A, B, C, right? So we've seen it already. Now, the plan is to see the continuation of this bearish momentum that started already, which is when we see something like this, I want to see it come down. I want this push to come down further. I want it to come further down. Pull back right now. I mean, pull back very well. And then we do what? We look for short opportunity. I don't want the pullback to be right here. Okay, I don't want it to be done inside this zone right here. I don't want it done there. I want it in a clear space. Okay, I want it in a clear space right here and with a white background. If I can get it in a white background, that would be a little bit, that would make a bit of sense. I mean, it will make a better sense than them. So I'm really open and waiting patiently to see if I can get into a good, okay, if I can get into a good trade on silver, okay, outside here. But fingers crossed, you can even see my Fibonacci is also here, from here to here. I'm waiting for the market to push back to this place. At least you can see I drew it from here, I ended it here, and the pullback should come probably deeper to 50% or even more to premium, which is 61.8. And then I will start looking for what short opportunity moving forward. So fingers crossed. Let's wait for trade on silver, and definitely we're gonna get into one or two trades today, possibly. Okay. And then my oil trade, I'm also looking for short opportunity on crude oil, which is WTI. All right. My internet might be a little bit draggy. That's why it is not loading up my drawing just about yet. Right. Let's go to the next page just to check. Yeah, I think it's the internet. Well, the analysis has disappeared. My drawings have disappeared. So, anyways, let me quickly do something real quickly before that start happening again. You see what this is a break of trend line, right? And we have this particular structure. Okay, what is back? You know, there's a saying in Nigeria that something, something, something always guided, right? So I'm always ready for what is not in the market. Always ready. So, anyways, thank God for the internet coming back when it has to. Okay, so you can see that the market is deteriorating nicely. Okay, it's deteriorating nicely. So if I can see a close below here, okay, a close below here would signal what? We signal a possible, okay, we signal a possible sell for me moving forward. Okay, it will signal what? A possible short opportunity for me moving forward. However, this is a very risky trade because, like I told you yesterday, that silver is the kind of pair that can run you, that can run like one or two, like it can run 200 to, yeah, 200 pips ups and down in less than 5 hours. Okay, it can run down real quickly, and that is not something you all should be into. The stop loss can also be very crazy. You know what I mean? The stop loss can also be what? Be very, very crazy. So let's keep close up on crude oil. Well, I'm gonna give this a shot if we close below here. Okay, I see a very decent close below here. I'm gonna give this a very nice shot. It's approaching that area soon. We're gonna get a notification sooner or later. So close tab on this one as well, and I'm watching very closely. And target will be right below here. That will be 1 ratio 2.3 for now. Okay, I'm giving my stop loss a lot of grace. Okay, I could actually just put my stop loss right below there. Make it 60 pips. Okay, or maybe 65 for that matter. Okay, 65 pips. And I'm targeting how many pips take profit. Okay, come on, guys. Internet is really dealing with me today. 170 pips take profit. So let's see how this goes. All right. I'm really, really interested in this. I'm genuinely interested. But let's see how it goes. Market momentum is solid. Let's see the RSI indicator. Anything interested in that? Yeah, we saw this crossover. So the trade is still young, but let's give it an hour. By 10, I will be jumping into this trade, possibly by 10, provided that this candle didn't go crazy. Okay. If I see a candle like this, and probably the market I end up closing below here, I'm definitely not going to take that trade again. It's not bullshit. Again, I'm sorry for saying that word, for using that word, but you all get the idea. But yeah, if I see something like a bearish candle that looks like this, all right, something very, very bearish, but not too bearish, all right, I will give that trade a shot. But fingers crossed, and I'm watching very closely. So it's another trade that is categorized or classified under my what top trade setup. All right, considering all the box that it checked. All right. And you can see we have NZD right now also pulling back right nicely. You can see we now have a crossover. So that means the trade might be ready. We have a little bit of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We have a zigzag done and dusted. Trend line can be drawn like this. So now the plan is to wait for what the continuation of the bullish momentum, something like this. Okay, the close above there, we initiate my buy trade. Don't forget, we have this particular structure right at the top that could and would definitely pose as a challenge. So we have to kill this one first off before we can start looking for further push to the upside. But if you're not confident enough, just wait for the market to break above your pullback, and then let's can now start looking for what buy opportunity at the top there. You might leave this box for people that have enough money or enough cash to take the risk. Even I will be risking very little in this box, okay, to begin with, before and now I change I can I now start adding more to the trade when it breaks above it. Okay, so that will be my plan on Kiwi dollar. Heading back to pound USD right now. Pound dollar is also pulling back nicely, but the reason why it's not classified under my top watch, because you can see it's under the watching. Okay, just watching. I'm not. These are my top watch. I just finished sharing USDCHL, silver, oil, and NZD USD. Okay, those are my top watch. Right now, I'm only watching this one just for watching sake. And why is that? Because you can see there's no crossover yet. Moving average also, I mean, RSI also, there's no crossover, it's just coming from the robots level. Okay, so, I mean, the plan is just to be patient right now with pound USD. My analysis is still not loading up. I think my internet is a little bit shaky today. Despite the fact that it's loading the chart, okay, finally it's back. I mean, it might be trading view issue. I don't know. Even this particular thing right at the bottom there, the RSI is showing lots of 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, which I don't really understand. Okay, but it is what it is. You have to make lemonade out of them, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So apologies for the drags on my chart today. All right. I don't know. Maybe it's Black Friday thing. Maybe. I genuinely don't know. But of course, it is what it is. And we see how it goes. Moving forward, guys. Pound dollar is not ready for me yet, so I'm gonna watch. Or possibly, if it come down a bit further and we finally get a crossover, maybe the market will push up. All right, pull back, then we start looking for buy at the top here. Okay, targeting this zone right here. But fingers crossed, like we always do, we're gonna be patient, we're gonna be careful, and we'll see how it goes. But don't forget, we already have Kiwi dollar planned out. Okay, so I mean, if we take a buy on Kiwi dollar and we took a buy on GU, they're almost the same thing. Okay, they're almost the same thing. So that's that anyway. So moving forward to the next pair, which would be euro dollar also watching. You can see euro dollar is even like a bit dramatic to be candid with you. Okay, you can see higher high, higher low. I don't really like this. Higher high, higher low. See this low is it's too sharp. And then we have a new high right here. Market is pulling back also. You can see a lot of volatility on euro dollar since November 5th, right? We've seen a very strong and very crazy volatility. Okay, so I mean, best we can do now is to be patient. All right, best we can do is patient. The pair is not success, it's not 100% yet. Even the setup is not solid yet. It's not solidified yet. You can see the RSI finally has crossed below 50, which is fine, but we've not seen the crossover on the moving average, so that is also there. And I'm not sure if we're gonna get a 50% Fibonacci. I'm not sure we're gonna get a 50% Fibonacci, to be candid, but let's give it a shot. Nah, we don't have 50% just about yet. Okay, still have some more laps to go. So let's just watch this very closely. Okay, let's keep a close tab on it. We're gonna get into some very fine trade sooner or later. So let's not jump the gun. All right, guys, let's not jump the gun. So moving forward to the next pair, which is USD JPY. JPY seems to be pushing up gradually. Also, I literally despise what happens to JPY yesterday because we couldn't join the trade. And two reasons why we didn't join the trade. Number one, my fault. I didn't set notification below here. And number two, which is not my fault. That means because I don't trade anything after 6 p.m. in the evening. I don't trade it. And this happened it happens, excuse me, it happens 9 to 10 p.m. in the evening. So that's why I didn't join the trade. So one is my fault and one is not my fault. At least I would have been notified. Even though I'm not gonna pick the trade, but I will have been notified. I only got to see this move in the morning. That was not cool. Okay, and that was on my side. But the other one, I still wouldn't have opened the trade. I mean, it's part of my rule. From 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If I don't get any entry there, I wait till the next day. Simple as that. I'll wait till the next day. Simple as that. But at the same time, I should have put a notification there just to trick, just to notify me that you might want to check this in the morning, right? I didn't matter. You might not want to check this. You might want to check this in the morning, even though I did check it and it's already gone, but it's still part of the whole thing. You don't want to be blindsided. Okay, you don't want to be blindsided in this business. So that's just that on USDG for right. So right now, I'm still anticipating for a broader pullback if that's possible at all. Okay, but you can see it's quite close to what 50% right here. Okay, it's very close to 50%. So that's that. I'm very sure oil has finally touched. You can see notification right here. So you can even use the air into my phone. Okay, it has come down here. Let's see how many minutes it's gone. 10 minutes, 11, 11 minutes. I'm not sure if this is enough to jump into this sale right now. Oh God. And I know oil that no oil can, by the time it will be 10 p.m., 10 a.m., excuse me, oil can be, you might see that count right below here. That's how crazy oil can be sometimes. I've seen this happen so many times in my life. But let's just pay close attention. I'm not going to join right now, okay? But I might be missing out. Oh boy, this looks really good, guys. Really good. So let's see how it goes anyways. Okay, let's see how this goes anyways. So moving on to where I was before, which is where is the JPY? Or let me say heading back to where I was before USD JPY. So here we are. I'm still waiting for at least a 50% pullback, all right, or maybe a deeper pullback to 61.8, or even a very crazy pullback to 78.6, which I would consider the three of them. Okay, I will consider the three of them gradually, though, gradually. All right. Excuse me for all this joy I'm putting here this morning. My mouse is like sliding through my what's it called again? What's this thing? My rod, my mouse rod. It just slide like it doesn't make it look good anyway. So that's just that. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, so I'm looking for a very decent pullback, back to 50%, breakout, start coming down, or probably come to say 61.8%, start coming down, or even do a deeper pullback to 78.6% at the top here and start coming down. I will consider the three of them. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. In essence, heading to gold now. All right, gold, gold, gold. Gold also did crossover yesterday, right here, because of this deeper pullback. And you can see it has broken below this flag pattern. So are we going to see it continue to the upside? Because gold right now, since the peace talk between Hezbollah and Israel, or literally in Lebanon and Israel, since the peace talk and Israel agreeing to that peace talk and to stop bombarding each other with bombs and missiles. So we've seen that gold has really dropped, okay, in price since that peace talk. It's now we can categorically categorically say that gold does not like peace. Like to gold, peace is a word. Peace is a dirty word to God. And some people like it like that because they are traders, but at the same time, someone like me, even though I'm a trader, at the same time, there should be peace in the world. There has to be peace in the world. And if there is peace, we're still trading good when there were no war. Weren't we? Yeah, we were. So we're still gonna get into them. Very nice trade, but might not be as fast or as crazy profit as some people made on good when there was war. But at least we still get into some very beautiful trade, nonetheless. So let's just keep close tab on gold and update ourselves on the Middle East conflict and escalation and stuff like that. And to watch out for escalation and watch out for peace talk, watch out for any updates that you find or you deem possible or you deem important in the financial market that can affect the financial market anyways. So that is another point that we must pay close attention to. Okay, that we have got to pay close attention to. Okay, so that said, on gold, buy opportunity right at the top here and short opportunity possibly right at the bottom here. Okay, the same thing I had on silver. Okay, so short opportunity right below here and buy opportunity right at the top here, possibly. Okay, whatever happened inside this box, I am not interested. Okay, I want to break above here, a clear space for the buy trade to run, and a break below here, a clear space for the sell trade to run. All right, like I said, my mouse is sliding in and out. Honestly, it's sliding like so that's that. It's like there's a grease on this rock that makes the earth slide. Very weird. Anyway, that's the plan on gold. So let's keep a close tab on that one also. Okay, we're gonna get into a very fine trade sooner or later. Okay, you're gonna get some very fine trades. So, guys, on the lastly, before I go, I want you to drop a message in the chat box for me. If you're trading it, everybody, we have a quite a sizable number of people on this call. So if you're trading a live account, drop it on the chat box. If you're trading a demo account, drop it there. If you want to send it to me privately, you can send it to me privately. But I want everybody on this call to let me know. This is the end of November, okay? The end of November. So I mean, we're approaching to the end of November. It's very, very important that I know all of this. So live account, drop it in the chat box. Demo account, drop it in the chat box. If you don't have account with us at all, drop it in the chat box as well. I just want to know. It's important. All right, it's important. So thank you very much. I've seen some people already dropping messages, so I want everybody. I'm only saying, yeah, okay, good, good, good. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Everybody on this call, everybody, I want to see you drop the message on the chat box. Okay, while we continue. All right, so moving forward, gold, buy at the top here and sell at the bottom here. As far as Australian dollar is concerned, Australian dollar is another pair that has been very dramatic. I mean, we've been watching this range for like forever now. As a matter of fact, I even think maybe I should delete that mid range that I was trying to spot and just leave the whole thing to run its course. So the plan, I'm still quite bearish on Aussie dollar, and you all know why, because the moving average is still indicating a solidified what? A solidified range. Okay, I mean a solidified bearish momentum. And we have this particular trend line also, even though this one has been broken, okay, but the price is finding it very hard and tedious to break above this resistance, which is keeping the price at bay towards the downside. So we have to keep a close tab on everything. Okay, we have to keep a close tab on everything, and we see how it unravels. But as far as Aussie dollar is concerned, I am still quite bearish on Aussie dollar. All right, until something changes, or either it break above here or it break below here. All right. But the only thing that will make me change my bias to be bullish on Aussie dollar is if it breaks above here. Okay, if it breaks above here, fine, I go back. Okay, but if it doesn't, good. I'm still bearish, but I'm not gonna open sell anyways. Guys, we are still so many people on this call that haven't dropped a message just yet. So please let me know. All right, let me know. I'm waiting for everybody to drop the message. Okay, are you trading a demo account? Are you trading a live account? Or you don't even have any account at all? Okay, if you don't have any account at all, this is not the place to be shy. Okay, the goal for this assignment, this daily life session, is for you to trade and earn while you do what? While you learn. You can learn, you can join our live session, our training session every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then join me every morning to pick trades and earn. Okay, if it's just $2, you can make it. If it's $10, if it's 20, if it's 200, if it's 5, if it's 2,000, if it's 20,000, if it's $200,000, you can earn it. All right. But at the same time, come on, you have literally have no problem at all right now. I got your back, but I just need you to drop a message. I can see some of you actually dropping the message already, which I really appreciate. I want every other person to do what to do the same. So moving forward on Aussie dollar, I don't really have any plan other than the buy here, provided that this resistance level is broken, and the sell below here, provided that support level is also support zone is also taken out. And USD card is the last pair I'll be jumping on before I will now go to the almighty Bitcoin. Okay, it will be the last one I'll be talking about or touching before we now jump into almighty Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin. So moving forward, you can see we have USD card staying at the top gradually. And if you remember on Monday, I said that when this happened, when this spike happened, I said, I want this to be corrected successfully. Okay. And you can see that has happened. It's not like because I said it should happen, that's the reason why it happened. No, the market did that because it wanted to. Okay. It's not because of them. The market don't even know my face. To be honest with you, it doesn't. So many people don't even know my space that are traders. Not talk of the market itself. Who am I? Right? However, this buy opportunity is very, very strong right now because the same thing that is happening to Aussie dollar that we've not seen a crossover like we've seen on Kiwi dollar or pound dollar. I'm not seeing any crossover on pound dollar or euro, but we've seen a crossover on USDCHF, bearish crossover, or death crossover as the case may be. We've seen a crossover, a bullish crossover on Kiwi dollar. As you can see right here, USD card, there's still bullish crossover right here. You can see the 200 period moving average still acting as support, whereas the 50 period moving average has been broken successfully. So my plan is still to keep my buyers at the top. My buyer is still to keep my this thing at the top. Okay, to keep my plan to the top right here. If I can get into a buy opportunity, I will definitely give it a shot. Okay, I will give it a shot if I can get into that buy trade. All right. So that will be that on USD card. Honestly, I don't have any sell. I don't have any sell buyers or sell setup. For me to have a sell setup or sell buyers on USD card, I mean, it has to break below here. First off, okay, this major support right here, it has to be broken. Until this support is broken, I don't really have any plan on what on this particular pair, which is USD card. All right. And lastly, let's talk about Bitcoin before we change the game and we start talking about something else. I'll do my recap and then that with that. Bitcoin finally crossover. You can see we saw. I thought that if this remained the same, we're gonna get Bitcoin at the what at the very bottom, maybe back to 70 something, $55,000. Okay, maybe we're gonna get it at 85K. Well, Bitcoin decided to do nope. It's not yet time. I'm not ready to do that. So I'm still gonna do what? I'm still gonna move up. And you can see there's a high possibility that if this particular level or structure at the top here, this zone, this key zone, let me put that way because at the point it was used as as support. Right now it's being used as what? As resistance. Okay. So that key zone area, that key zone right there, if it's broken to the upside, pull back, man, we can get 100K before the end of the day. Okay, or even before the end of the month, because this month will be ended by Saturday. And we know Bitcoin runs on Saturday and Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, it does. So maybe we're gonna get it at 100K before the end of the month, or maybe before the end of the year. But right now, it's not at 100K. It has never touched 100K. It smelled it right here at 99,400 and something or so. It touched it. It smelt it. 99, okay, 99,442. It smelt it, but it never touched it. Okay, it smelt. That was the closest that's ever been to 100K before in its entire life. I mean, that everybody can say that. It's easier to even say because right there, it's already been done. So moving forward, I would love to see cross a move here and move up. You don't forget, I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer. I've been a buyer of crypto, and some of my students I always share my holdings with them. The coin I'm holding, the stock I'm holding. You understand? If I'm also into equities and bonds, I also share with them just for them to do what to hold it as well. And believe me, guys, I bought like 25 coins like around February, March. And right now, the least that any of them have done is 85%. The least. That means if I put $100 on all, I mean, on each, if I invest $100, $100 on a single coin at that time, I would have made $85 plus. And some did 165%, some have done 185%, some have done 95%. Okay, so you all should know this is how I trade Bitcoin. But spot trading it is fun and it's good as well. Spot trading like buying and selling like you're doing Forex. But I like to do that during the weekend when there's no drama, not so much drama. But I just have to share that with you. That's what I do sometimes with my students, okay, people that I personally mentor. Okay, so that is that on Bitcoin. Okay, I'm still quite bullish on it. We see how that goes, anyways. So that is the plan. At the top here, we look for buy. If I'm gonna consider selling Bitcoin, it has to be at the bottom here. Simple arithmetic. Okay, simple as ABC. Okay, it's gonna be at the bottom here if I'm gonna be looking for short opportunity on Bitcoin. That is that. So that is that on Bitcoin. Let's start. Let me do my final wrap on my top three setup, and then I'll be that. We'll be done with you. We'll be done with each other today. I mean, for today, for this class. I kept on saying that is that. I'll stop that. I promise. So moving forward, you can see USHM has finally broken above 50%. So maybe it's gonna touch 61.8 premium level. We don't know. But anyways, we now have to drag our entry plan to the top a little bit, and then that'll be that. I said it again, isn't it? Yes, I just did. So moving forward to the next one, which is silver. Silver also, I mean, silver is still remaining, it's still keeping tabs on this level. Nothing too fancy right now. Let's keep a close tab on it also. And then WTI, so you can see what I said, right? See that it just went back up. Imagine I'm jumping to this sell right now. That would be like a little bit of a loss, like instantly. Okay, that's why we wait. We investigate. 1 hour is enough to investigate. Okay, you don't want to see entry on 1 hour, then go back 5 minutes and look for entry. Oh boy, that's very bad. Okay, that's very bad. If you want to look for entry, look for entry. Stay on your entry time frame, and that's where you look for entry. Don't see a candlestick on 1 hour now. You now go to 15 minutes and start looking for entry. You will see so you see a convincing entry on 5 minutes. Very sure. But man, it doesn't work for me. I'm not, I can't say for any other person, but it doesn't work for me. So I'd rather just stick to what I'm used to and what I know how to do best. Lastly, Kiwi dollar. We're looking for buy opportunity. I'm not sure actually we have a plan yet on our entry. So let's draw up something really quickly. So let's draw up something really quickly. Basic white. Yeah, that one. Good. So I think I'm gonna have to delete this one. We probably have to draw something else. Good. Maybe somewhere around there. Up, down, and then up. All right. I think that this is much better. This is much better. Yeah, good. So the plan for Kiwi dollar would be a break right above here. Okay, a break right above there. I'm gonna put a notification right at the top just to be careful. Okay. Yes, that's that. And then yeah, entry. Yep. And that will be right above. Yeah, good. So better entry at the top there. So let's keep a close tab on all of this. Okay. Time and time again, we've done this over time and we've made some good money. At the same time, we've made some couple of losses. So let's just keep doing what we do best. We see how the market, make things happen for us. So on that note, guys, I will see us tomorrow by the grace of God. Please endeavor to protect your capital at all costs and be fine. All right. Thank you all for dropping for replying my messages, the question I asked. I really celebrate all of you. I can see that we have so many live accounts, so many live accounts. We have just three demo, I guess. No, we have just two demo accounts. One, two. Yeah, we have just two demo account. I'm trading live account. Okay, very good Friday. Thank you. So I can see so many live accounts and just two demo. That is very, very encouraging. God bless you all. Have a great day, guys. I'm just going to see if anything happen, I will share it on the group. Okay, you can be rest assured of that on our WhatsApp page. I will share it so we can all look into it together. And if you see something also, and I'm not saying it, call my attention to it really quickly. All right. Have a good day. Bye for now.